Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading in the colony section yet again for the next installment of the Ironstone PAC the Lab series. It is Secret Facility. It is not the last one, surprise, surprise. And the Chief flees Norix to his secret base on one of Jupiter's moons. It is Europa. Little does he know the Creeper is right behind him. From our pal Ironstone, that's right. Let's give it a go, see how we do. And here we are. Jupiter Moon, Europa. Base structure, or base secure. Landing area secure. Normal operations continued. 2 rockets are detected. The first landing is now, and a target that has been identified as the Chief of Research from Norix is on it. We are at the landing area. There is a secret base nearby, and moments after the Chief has landed, you don't understand. One of our specimens got loose. I need to speak with the director of the space. Sir, you do not have clearance to enter. If this specimen is loose, how come there have been no reports of this breach? It somehow blocked our transmissions? Okay. This whole thing has been a huge disaster. You need to leave now. Enough. Chief of Norix, what brings you here? I assume it is dire, otherwise you would not be here. Like I said before, our most recent and unknown specimen, breach containment, has taken over Norix. That's bad news. Luckily, this place is the most secretive place in the USC. We'll be safe here. Warning, warning, Creeper detected. Warning, warning. Creeper, where did you get that name from? Also, how are they here? Some soldiers had me coming at Creeper on how it creeps up on you. Unknown. Do not underestimate it. Lock down the facility. Finally, more humans to kill. We need to break in quickly, or that could activate more security measures. Okay. Can we just kill them already? And we get some lovely Planet Wars lore. Commander Ironstone evacs to Vuna, a sort of regional capital planet in the Norix system. Our creep has spread across all of the USC planets using asteroids. Commander Ironstone now fights for the survival on Vuna. And we have 1 power. So, standard affair. We're going to use that for some lovely, lovely Crimsonation. And yeah, we have a lot to go through. We don't have very much power on this map. We have 1 power right off the rip, 3 power in our little sphere, and then that's most of it. I mean, there's 6 power up here. There's 1 power on this side, which is right there, in the middle of a whole slew of problems. And yeah, we're not in a very good way. That being said, luckily the Crimson does get us another power very quickly. I mean, I'm always a fan of that. But realistically, we're not doing great, you know? I mean, the more, honestly, right now, the more Crimson we have, the better. Just out of the fact that there's planes bombarding our emitter. So if we can turn more into Crimson, we'll sort of save more creep. So that's kind of my goal right now. With planes sort of bombarding. There's AC planes bombarding over here, so it's not like we can stop the AC coming down other than somehow destroying this, which we don't have the capability to do at the moment, especially with only 2 power. Thankfully, we did grab that, which is always a lovely feature. And yeah, we just need to get some power on under our boots, so to speak. So let's start spreading that Crimson. I'm going to spread it along the edge, spread it sort of in the center. Hopefully we can sort of start to take some land in multiple places. I would love to take the edge, love to pressure this, but I sort of want to surround this, right? We want the Crimson to sort of come in. The only thing that's doing Crimson or damage to the Crimson are these 2 sprayers, highly. But of course the creep is sort of coming, right? It's coming. We have some good times behind us. We have some, you know, it's not, we're not necessarily pushing with all of our might, but as you can see, this edge is moving in handily, and the rest is sort of moving in well. You know, it's moving in pretty strong. Every time, you know, everything we take out is just good for business. So I'm gonna just let it sort of do its thing. let it get us our power, because once we get that, we'll be in a very good position. As you can see, it's already taking DiMaggio's. There we go. This edge has moved in, which is also very good for business. Unfortunately for us, we do have that AC is creeping up, and if it gets there, it's not good for us. It's not the end of the world. It's just not good, right? Ideally speaking, we would prevent that. I don't know if we can, but in an ideal world, we would. So I'm going to toss down some emission just to sort of help out. I guess I should toss down some more crimson, and I probably should start thinking of some meshing at this point. Definitely at a minimum, mesh up like from here to here, right? That's sort of the minimum. Now the problem is I don't want most of my mesh to be. Let's expand it. Let's make some big mesh. Big mesh, less problems, right? Big mesh. Because, I honestly, of course, we want some friendos being made, but we want it to be girthy progress, moving along. We have, what, 3 power? Or we have 1 emitter over here, we have 1 over here, and we're so spread apart, we're not exactly doing the most, right? So maybe we do just try and focus on one side. So let's grab another emitter over here. Let's just go triple emitter on this side, right? Triple emitter over here. Let this mesh sort of build out. Let our friendos sort of friendo the world. And we also have enough in the way of creep generation that we can go for more friends, right? More friends, more good. Toss down maybe two skimmer drops. Let that get absorbed. Send out a bunch of skimmers that'll definitely hinder the main front and allow us to progress. We are going to move our side forward, and we have a wall to get through, and we have a lot to get through, and that's the scary thing. So front line, we're able to make some progress. I mean, look at what those skimmers are doing. They're already causing some strife, some havoc along the edge, which is great. That's what you want to see, of course. Honestly, let's keep it going. I mean, definitely want more of those. If we can get our power while moving along the front on one side, that is humongous, right? That is huge. Looks like the power almost got there. That is going to be able to fend itself off. But again, skimmers are now coming out yet again. So that's just big news for us. We're just going to keep this going. Keep the skimmers coming. Hopefully, wow, I'm actually surprised that they're going so far in. Because again, we just want it to go. It literally stunned everything but the earned unit. Everything is dead, but the earned unit isn't. That's just how it works for me. It is, I don't want to say it's luck. It is what it happens, right? It's just shocking that sometimes it just works out like that. But we should be able to get, hopefully, 1 or 2 of these. Move this up along the line. And I don't want to really do this. Because, honestly, I don't want to push into this. But this is, like, really annoying, right? I mean, this shield right here is cutting off a lot of creep. More so than I would want. I want to get over here as fast as possible. But I don't think we actually have the capability to do that without taking this shield out. So that's just a nuisance at this point. So we do have to actually push into here. Again, our creep is looking good. We can keep these skimmers coming. Keep them going strong. I'm putting down a bit more, and this is actually pushed to this edge. This AC is gonna beat me. Oh, it's gonna beat me. I just wanted to push into here so bad and get over in that corner before it did. But I think we're gonna have to go to this side first. Take a side, obviously you want to take a side, right? We honestly probably should just take that power. I was kind of hoping the skimmers would take that power, much like it took this power, but it didn't. And that's a-okay. Once the shield is dead, we'll be in a much better position. Again, the creep will start winning out on this front, and we'll hold more of the land, which we now are. Fantastic. This is now breeding AC. That's the bad side. So AC being bred, that's, no one wins there. No one, well, I guess the humans win. But we don't care about the humans winning. We care about us winning. So, shame on me. I let that happen. We'll do a couple more. We're just going to grab this power. We're going to move. We're just going to say, this area will hopefully handle itself. We're going to come to this corner and hopefully handle ourselves as well. So we're going to come to this corner all the way and then move ourselves back. It sounds a bit weird, and I do want that after getting this one power now, because it's here, and yeah, I don't even know. I've just been taking my time. I did not do very well at the start, and that's okay. That's a-okay. Luckily, those skimmers came in. That's going to get us the power. Huzzah! All of this is happy. So we have 3 power. Should have 4 with this, and 5 with that. So now we have 5 power. Very, very nice. So we can do, say, some launchers, right? We can do all 5 launchers. Do I want them on the edge? I guess I do. So let's destroy them. Let's put them on the edge. That'll be fine. Launchers. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And beautiful. Much better. They're on the edge. They'll be blobs. They'll be out of location. And we'll put them over here, right? This way we can grab a corner. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. So let's come in from the other side, right? We'll come in from up here. Bring it up. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, we'll definitely take this over and work our way from the other side. They can have this side, we'll take it from the other. And skimmers will just sort of keep creeping out because that's what they do, right? We can keep spreading our skimalims. They're beautiful, beautiful creatures. I say they're creatures. I mean, they're kind of like little mini planes. And there's our first spore wave, right? So a spore wave is happening. I'll destroy 1. And yeah, look at that. They can't shoot down all of our spores. They're kind of just happening. And we'll toss down an emitter over here and just see what happens, right? Skims are happening. Spores are coming down, hitting the ground, and boom. We now have an emitter on the opposite side of the map. So now we can hopefully, our goal would be to sort of give this the sort of the spread, right? Honestly, they're not even really able to shoot down too much. We might be able to sort of take over this top side. I didn't even think about this, but if I toss down like 4 over here, I'm just curious as to what would happen. They can shoot down some, but they can't shoot down all. Is that enough? No, I don't think we have enough damages. Again, just first time seeing the map, who knows what's going to happen. And that's not very pretty. So, let's destroy these. Let's just move them over to this side. Bazinga, bazanga, bazunga. Let's just get a lot of creep being spread. Much nicer, right? Much nicer on this side. Destroy this, get some crimson over here. Spread this out, take out these miners. That's going to be good. We'll get to this breeding area. Not to mention the fact that we'll also split the AI. So now the AI won't know where to sort of assault. It's, a good old time. 1, 2, keep 3 going. And now we're able to reach the breeding ground, which is even better. And we're also already taking out the mining zone. So we've made some headway. That is a problem, of course. That's going to be a problem. But this is now breeding for us. It's not going to be breeding AC. We're not going to let that happen. For sure. And we'll grab some crimson. Spread this down. Take out some of this land. And do we even want to get some crimson in here? This might be actually a good spot for crimson as well as an emitter. That way, this will stay ours. This is super annoying. It's just a bad place for it. But again, now it's breeding. It's also breeding as Crimson. That will also spread. The AC is so much on this map. Holy moly. I was not expecting this much. I want to get to this emitter. That's what I want to do. And I thought we would be able to do it. So let's just push in. Grab this emitter, please. Get an emitter, friend, and move on out. And get that nullifier. You can do it. It's literally at the nullifier, just not destroying it. Please. All I care about is destroying that one nullifier. You are literally there. That's all you gotta do. Just the null. We finally got it. There we go. There's the nullifier destroyed, and that's a 300 emitter freed. Whew. That was a bit rougher than I was expecting. But we now have this 300 nullifier emitter freed, which is going to give us another point of attack, right? Oh wow, I'm up 2 times speed. That's why everything is happening in that rate. So we have a large portion of this. We now have this with a 300 emitter at its backing. The AC has honestly really expanded. I am amazed at how much AC is on this map. So that is actually a shock to me. And this, of course, the VAST system is going to be a beast, right? The VAST system does do some very good work against us. So we want to really push into certain areas. Again, if we can now cut this off, cut this whole area off, combine these two, that's just going to be a good old time. Is it a good old time? Or is it just a grand old time? I think grand sounds better. It's a grand old time. We have this, but again, this is now breeding beautifully. This is, it's the 300 emitter. Getting that is the key, which is glorious. We're now taking all of this out, thankfully. The Crimson is doing a grand old job of that. It's going to allow us to now connect up these networks, and meshitude will happen. Maybe I should have probably meshed up this front line. We'll keep that nice and happily meshed up. And again, we'll keep this skimmed, right? We'll keep the skim on this side. Maybe we'll toss one skim on this side. I don't really think that's as necessary. Just for the sake of complete... Or, what is complete? I don't even know if that's a word. Just for the sake of everything that we're doing. That skims just do such good work. Holy moly. Two. Keep one here. This is spreading nicely. This is spreading nicely. This is now being assaulted from both sides, which means this creep is now looking very, very strong and good. And we can actually potentially push one side up over, right? So if we can push one side up over, we can grab a field gem, toss it to here, say you go up that way, and then this will hopefully start to kill this while things are shooting the other side. Oh, I have an energy deficit because you exist. There we go. That's going to turn that on. That's going to push this up. That's going to start to kill these. And again, the skims go very hard. The energy on the map is not looking so hot. I'm actually shocked that they're in a deficit already. They are sending commands to their Super Doom, which feels pretty nice. The front line, not looking so hot as well. Can we get an emitter even closer? Yes, we can get an emitter there. Can we push from both sides is the question. Get rid of you. Push from both sides. Yes, we're taking the top side of this hill. Which again, the main key is we just want to free our, anything that's shooting our creeper is bad. So if we can take the top side of this hill, it's a lovely thing to do. And just using our main area primarily just to hold this. While this, I want to say expands. I mean, it's not necessarily expanding so much, but it is moving. I'm gonna progress on this front. I think we need to actually progress on the front, though. Do we want to progress over here? Over here will be difficult, but at the same time, once we get up, there's all these vast systems. It's the vast systems that are going to cause us strife. And I guess the real problem is the fact that I am putting emitters down, and they are not going to have crimson in the way that I want them to flow. Because if you put it on the edge, the crimson is not going to flow properly. Unfortunately, that is the case. This can now move up, kill all of that. Beautiful. We now have an official connection from one side to the other. Yeah, we can't necessarily mesh over the top. It would be amazing if we could, but we can't. That's okay. But we can now start to field gen up. So let's get this vast system dead. Once this area is destroyed, if we can get this power, I think we've essentially taken the map. The problem is, it is a bit. Skimalims are right there, and Skimalims on this side. Beautiful. Oh, and I guess we could mesh up from here to up here. That'll be gorgeous. Because this vast system is essentially the thing that is holding us back right now. The skims coming out are going to be great. They're going to shut down a lot of the systems. I don't know if they shut down the vast system. Doesn't quite look like it. And that's actually a problem, of course. Without shutting down the vast system, we are unfortunately able to take out it. How are they immune to skims? Oh my god, it's so frustrating. With the mesh coming up, though, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Our 5th power over here, pushing it up this way, which feels fine. I think we can shift it over here, push it up. Let's go this way. Take out the rest of the top side. That'll be fine. Keep the skims coming, of course. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Keep this person up. We are getting to the vast system. That's the important feature that we currently have. We can now toss down 3 there. Destroy these 2. Destroy you. Re-put down a crimson. I'm not using a field gen right now, but 3 with a crimson should be very useful. This pushing up to the top is doing good work. Yeah, that has all been taken out, which is great. So now we can destroy you and move you over to this side. Move you over to this side. Please? Oh man, even with that, because we didn't have the field gen, all of the AC fought against the edge. That is what happens. So our crimson did not work out. Slight missteps, miscalculations, my fault. We have to essentially move everything back a little bit, right? We gotta move it back. Thank you, and thank you. We'll move it back. We'll crimsonate in behind, and we'll push it. There we go. Now we're crimsonating in the mesh instead of ahead of. That way, we actually have crimson on essentially the front lines, right? Sort of moving into the shield. It's getting there. It's going to get to this next power. It's taken way more effort than it needed to. But there we have it. We have what we were looking for. We're getting this power. We're getting this zone. The AC, again, is quite a lot. Way more than I was expecting. And the vast system is destroyed again. actually getting that vast system is probably the big key. Get to the shield keys. Good, good, good. Happy days here again. Why did I stop putting down my... It's so weird. Like, go over here, but all of this dies. When technically it should... I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't work like I expect in my brain. But we have a good flow. We have a lot of creep now. We got another earn power, which is even better. And we can move forward from here. So the question is, do we move over this edge? I think that is now the goal. With this path, well, I guess we move over this edge, right? We do have a good amount of power. We have this completely taken over. That shield has been destroyed, which was actually a pretty big shield to take out. We move over the final edge, which would be up over here. I guess I should have taken this first, because that gets me the blobs. Planning goes awry at times. So that's all of that. What am I missing? A Crimzone? I am. It is there. Fantastic. So, I prioritized getting, I guess, an emitter over that, which I guess wasn't really the right choice. Probably should have just gone for the other one. Hindsight 2020, as they say. We can definitely start pushing into this, push over the edge. We want to take over as much of this as possible. We do have some Crimson, we do have some emitters. This is looking pretty fine. We can take out the center, I suppose, but I think we should have enough with this amount of power to just take over this hill. Or maybe we don't. Is 6 power not enough? Really? No, it's moving. It's moving. It's just very slow. The creep likes to creep, as it is. And once we get a little bit up to the top, again, mortars don't like to shoot under themselves. That's the key, right? So I think we're actually at the right level. We just need to get that little bit of creep up the top. And that's all it will take. Maybe we should be a little bit closer. So if we destroy these, swap these to emitters here. There we go. That should be... And then swap the field gen. Let's get it a little bit closer, because field gens do have a range, and we want that to be effective. We are now flowing over the top, which is, of course, the key. Can we actually put emitters up top? Yes. So emitter goes there. Beautiful. We can get emitters all along this top row. That's going to be gorgeous. Boom. Boom. These are not turned on, so we do need those to move down, or we need enough creep to go. There we go. So now we have all of those turned on, or will be turned on very shortly. I'm actually shocked that that hasn't turned that on. And a few more skims. So now we can get skims on both sides. This is holding just fine. We'll grab 2 of these. That will spread. And then we can take out the rest of their generation. Beautiful. And thankfully, field gens do push this AC, so we should be able to take over their breeding ground. We take over the breeding ground. It's a happy time for all involved, that being creep. Their generation will get lower, which I can't actually push that much crimson. But now we can start pushing this. That's what we want to see. So an emitter here. We can trade these emitters over, of course. Emitters here. And yeah. Much nicer. So now we're going to take all of this. We take all the way to the wall. We hold our corner. We get this breeding for us. they stop having anything breeding for them. Again, they have a lot of AC on this map, which is wild. I have not actually seen this much AC being bred in a long, long time. So good on them for that. I am shocked with how well they are actually also able to defend this. Not too many, but again, it's just so much AC. I think we're just sort of in that there's a lot of AC here deficit, right? It's not a matter of we don't have the power, it's just a matter of there's a lot of other stuff going on that's hurting us. So we do need this AC gone, and getting the breeder gone is the key. 1, 2, 3, toss down some skims. We'll toss down some skims up here. 1, 2, 3. They're actually fighting back up here thanks to shields. They may get that vast system back, but again, this now breeding for us is the key to holding this area. Because now that this is breeding for us, we can push out the AC. No more AC should be spawning over here. AC should stop over here, and yeah, I'm just not really holding that front line like I should. So this is a poorly done map from me. I think there's a much better way to do this, but I'm also, again, it's the first time we're going through, so you just kind of go with the flow, as it were. With this, now we're taking this out. This whole area is falling, which is exactly what we want to see. Now that this area is falling, we can have a unified area to defend. We don't need a front line pushing in this direction. We can take out the urn port, grab our 6 power, and that's like the super done of the level, right? I mean, now that we can take this out, move our Crimson up here, move our field gens to pushing up this direction with Crimson. You know, once we get that 6 power, it's over. So, and even if they take some of this land back, wait, did that die? Did that just die over time? I don't even know. But I don't even care about this area anymore. All I care about is my 6 power. So, huzzah! Happy times are here again. We just push in, get this AC gone. No more AC breeding. I mean, there's AC being pumped out over here from that, but that's it now, right? So any AC we kill, well, I guess also we planes. But any AC we realistically kill from now on is just going to be towards victory. It looks like we are realistically closing in on the urn port. There really isn't too much land left before that is taken. And yeah, we're going to get the urn port right there. Beautiful. That's so huge. Just having the ability to produce that much more creep. Holy moly. We can even move this up. Move this up. It's a glorious, glorious time. Toss our field gen right there. Make it move forward. We just have the power now to do anything. That 6 power. I should have gone for that first. Wow. I just chose sort of like the easy option, which was landing something over here. But 6 power. I mean, I was a fool. I was a fool to not go for 6 power. Not to mention, it's 6 power plus this breeding area. Although this breeding area wasn't breeding for them, we took it for us. So that's good for us. But taking this back probably would have been more beneficial. So this being taken, huge. Just having 6 power worth of emitters is going to take over the map, though. We can basically put emitters wherever we want. They're gonna just truly overtake everything. There should be one there. Beautiful. Just need this vast system. Of course, vast systems are problematic. I wanted to take it from behind. Unfortunately, we can't really put anything up. Oh, maybe we can get something there. Will you turn on? You will. Huzzah! We can actually get stuff behind it. With this turning on, maybe that'll turn that on, which will then allow us to do this full surround. And happy days, again, are here again. It's... Oh, nope. Yeah, there we go. beautiful. I was in a deficit. I do know that. I was planning on being in a deficit because I wanted that to turn on before I deleted anything. These blobs, 6 in... Okay, so those blobs, they're there. They're not sort of the most blobs, but they're there. Generation, huge deficit from the enemy, which is even better for us, of course. The bigger the deficit, the worse they are off, of course. And yeah, the creep invasion happens. Because we don't even care about this. We're just sort of going to move along this edge. There is an M rift there, but realistically, the more land we take, especially once we take this power section, they will be in a bigger deficit. It's just bad for them, of course. So happy times. We'll even turn some of this into crimson because we can. I mean, we might as well. But realistically, again, they just don't have the energy any longer. Their deficit is 99, which, I mean, I don't know what the numeric is. I mean, 99 means 99 energy is needed in places. Whether that means things are running out of energy, you can kind of see how it's working now. Our front line is moving in all sorts of places. I guess just painting that mesh is going good. Over here, I mean, these aren't even shooting. But they have ammo. I don't know why that's not... Oh, no, that is shooting. It doesn't have very much ammo. So yeah, that's kind of what you expect to see. Things not having the ammo that they need. We'll toss down a couple more of these again. They're not turning on because we do not have the power for it, but we'll just shift. Right, boom, now we have an excess of 2. It's a happy time. More emitters moving forward. I guess we could, at this point, definitely just overwhelm with, I don't know, launchers and such. I mean, realistically, we could, right? Because we've taken their red on supply. But, you know, the creep is done what it needs to do. We're supposed to be creeping. They actually called us creep in this map. So yeah, let's live up to the name and creep on in. Not necessarily. Where are my crimson? Sorry. Many thoughts are happening. Not necessarily go for the backdoor option, because yeah, we could just literally kill their base with spores. So, not worried about it. Let's put times to it. I mean, I should have done that earlier. Again, I did it for a little bit, but, you know, the more you have, the better it is. And again, creep moving up. I thought I deleted you 3. Please. 1, 2. There we go. Much nicer. Now, we do have this that is firing. That is... How bad is that? That's a good chunk. It's not going to really stop us at this point. Oh, did that kill that? I guess it did. It can straight up kill. I mean, I know it said it destroys it. I just haven't seen it in action, so. Rim zone. Do I leave any power behind? I guess is the question. Again, I kind of want to just leave him in a deficit. That's why I'm not really taking over the entire map. It will get taken over in time. I'm actually very impressed that this front line hasn't been taken. And again, I really should be keeping up with the Skibbalims. Just to keep them going. There we go. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, you got destroyed by a blast. And we got more mission power. So we'll officially push it over the edge. Get into their zone. Now, they do have these blasters, of course. These blasters are bad news, which, again, we could overtake with just a lot of things, honestly. But we want to overtake with creep just for the sake of what they want to do. Oh, wow, we took over the entire map. Ooh, that's not what I was expecting to happen so fast. It's too fast! I say that now. as I've been obviously too slow with this map. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll connect up our mesh from one side to the other. This mesh will connect up to that mesh, which will connect up to other mesh, which is just gorgeous. We'll down to 22 generation. That's definitely part of their problem. And of course, the Skimalims will reign supreme as we go for the final set. These two towers, though, they are invincible. That is one thing to note. But you can see the skimmer wave that we've finally unleashed is going to do some pretty devastating work. It's skimmed their base, which is just good for business, right? It's destroyed a couple of planes already, taken out just huge swaths of everything. It's so, like, I feel so bad because, like, just when you have access to skimmers like this, using them feels bad, but it also feels like so good seeing just the sheer quantity of skimmers that come. Because I mean, we took out both their factory. I guess was that an airport? We took out their base with skimmers. I didn't even know that was possible. Oh, I guess I knew it was possible. I just didn't really expect it to be like that. Wow, that's shocking. And these towers are still holding off our creep. So they can't, again, they're immune to all damage. They can't be... Oh, God, those towers are ridiculous. Now, they're out of ammo now, so it doesn't matter. But holy moly, those towers. I am blown away by how good they are. Crimsonators, let's destroy those. Let's put some creep generation in here. I just want the creep to take out this AC at this point. It's just a matter of principle, right? We need this AC gone. They are out of ammo. They are trying to rebuild everything. Double factories. Holy moly, that's why they're cheating. And skims are just beautiful. They're just floating along. Those ships, the little ships. You gotta. What are you doing? There's the problem. I didn't use that. But there is the map. This has been PAC the Lab Secret Facility. And we have done it. It honestly could have gone better. But I'll take what I can get when I can get it. And it's the first time I've seen it. So I tried something going in this side. And I realistically think I should have come in this side. Gone for the more power. That would have been better. Or just straight up bombarded the base too. That could have been an option as well. But, you know, not going for time, going for fun. Please. How did we do? We did 44 minutes. Holy moly. Yeah, 15 minutes. Look at that. You can definitely do it much faster than me. Much slower than me as well. But I hope you enjoyed. I definitely did. Could have been better, but I enjoyed. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.